mental health. Still out here in the Big Island of Hawaii, having a good time. Been a while, just been out here healing, taking a break from YouTube for a little bit, from the hustle and bustle, working through some family stuff, and you know, just healing. Really enjoying this time out here. I'll get back to the videos and posting. Just been kind of studying and doing some research and working, looking at the times. Hope everybody's been doing well. You've been blessed. God is keeping you whole and healthy and happy. I'm enjoying my trip. It's really good. They're over here building the property over here. They got the foundation laid, doing some house building. I want to talk about the psychology of being a human being. Being a human being is a very unique experience, and human beings are multidimensional. We uh, we have a lot in our packaging that I think sometimes gets overlooked or not fully broken down, for our younger people to understand as we're navigating this thing called life. Being human is a gift. You get to touch, taste, see, feel, experience reality, freedom to think and believe as you choose to, express yourself as you choose to. However, there is a lot of obstacles and challenges, difficulties that come with being a human being. Humans, for a good part of their experiences, are creatures of their environment. We're shaped and molded by our settings and how we're raised up. Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you, Carmen. Good to see you guys. He said, bro, give me $1. Man, if I had $1 to give, you would have it. It's all yours. It's all yours, brother. Just out here talking about the psychology of being a human being. So it seems like human beings are evolving and changing. Hi, how you doing? Michelle, good to see you. He said, send me some money. My man, he came on here, he needs some money. If I had some money to give to you, brother, I'd to you. I sure would. Being a human being is, human beings are evolving. I'm noticing this change in human nature. If you look at history, there's this generation of humans that are, how can I say it? How you doing, Michelle? How's your day going? More connected, more unified. And there's always been division and things like that in the human species, but it just seems like, that's good. That's really good to hear. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining. I'm just on here. I haven't posted in a while. Took a break from YouTube. It's a little windy out here in Hawaii. Just take a break from YouTube. Sometimes you gotta take a break from YouTube. I started YouTube just to help the brothers and help the community. I'm not on here trying to get rich and famous. I just love making content when I can. I've been taking care of my kids, Hey, good to see you guys. Being human is very interesting. We all share this body, this physiology, this biology, the cells, the brain, and all these different biological functions, yet we all function so uniquely different. I dined. Okay. I kind of misunderstood you a little bit. Michelle, was that DINED? Um, I subbed. Oh, thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate it. Yeah, I haven't posted content in a little while. I'm out here in Hawaii just living life. I like to be intentional when I post videos. I'm going to be doing more content on, the women's side of the house and feedback from my clients, and just, you know, I know I do a lot of content for men, but I'm gonna cross over to the women, give you guys some empowerment as well. I just been just living life, you know, living life, paying attention to the news. I saw the little Diddy trial and all the other stuff that's going on. I saw a sister, she was protecting her brother and um, from being robbed or something like that and attacked, and she's doing time, and just a lot of stuff going on. The Trump bill being passed and all this type of stuff. I'm not no news correspondent or nothing like that, but that's the world that we live in. But yeah, being human is it's something, guys. And ladies, it's very complicated. You see a baby born, everybody's crowding around this baby, everybody's so excited. Isn't it interesting, guys, how human beings are so cherished at the baby level? Like, families are gathering around, people are crying tears of joy. Gosh, I had a healthy baby. The women are carrying this thing around and they're putting their life on the line to carry this beautiful thing, this beautiful human being. And years pass, that child grows up, develops a personality, likes and dislikes and habits and traits, and becomes a teenager. And then it seems like that connection to that human being changes. It's like, you're grown now, shit, you'll figure it out. Or, you know, um, the connection to that human being is changed over time. And in some instances, after the child has grown up, that the love is even gone. And I'm wondering how that impacts us. We're so loved and so valued at the infancy level. And as soon as that child gets older, it's almost like, figure it out. So many different dimensions to being a human being. But I'm noticing they say that human beings have a spirit in the scriptures. And when you're interacting with human beings, it's very important to keep that knowledge. Because a lot of times what you're dealing with when you're interacting with a human being isn't just face value. You're dealing with a core entity that goes beyond what you may see physically. You ever interacted with someone and they may look like a game banger or a thug, and then they get out and break out on the piano and they're playing like Mozart, or you see somebody that looks nerdy and they don't look not really hip, and then they break out and break dancing, and you're like, man, I didn't see that coming. Um, Human beings are very unique. What's the vibe here? Just celebrating being a human being, but also being aware that you have to be cautious when you're dealing with human beings too, because people don't always mirror what their spirit is what I'm noticing. People don't always reflect and mirror what is happening in their core. Human beings have a core. And sometimes when we look at a person, we seem like, oh, we got you all figured out. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, people think they have it figured out when they see you. They look at you, they're like, oh, I know what type of guy you are. Oh, I know what type of girl you are. But do you really? Do you really see a person's core, which holds the heart of all they've been through, their reactions, their responses? Oh, yeah, this is a genuine stream. Yeah, I try to stay genuine and authentic. I haven't been on YouTube in a while because YouTube could be very anxiety driven. Everybody's trying to get famous, everybody's trying to get paid, and it's not about that. When you really want to connect with people, you got to connect with people outside of the money, because the money when the money's gone, then who are you? You know, I do this because I really do this. But yeah, do we really know who we're connecting with? Do your family really know you? Does your partner really know you? The core of the things that you've been through, the core of who you are when nobody's looking. We tend to not, oh, I want to say we, because everybody's different. Some people are more spiritually advanced, but most underdeveloped human beings tend to judge off appearances. Like if you look like this or that, then you're this or that. You dress like this or that, then you're this or that. But humans are so beautiful at their core, where you don't know who a person is and what their potential is and what they're capable of, just at skin. Like the flesh is just a shell, right? Can anyone ever know anyone? Beautiful question, man. Spot on. Right. Can anybody ever fully know anyone? Right. We have so much untapped potential as human beings. I think once we conclude something about a person, we've limited the potential and the possibility in that person. When we say, oh, I know you, Leonard, I know you, Mr. Good Guy, we've just completely minimized what Leonard could become, what Mr. Good Guy could become, what your kids can become. We have to be really careful with what we say we know. You know, it's like you're throwing a trap on someone and you're putting them in a box. You know, it's okay to have an idea of someone, and knowledge is power. But as time is going on and as our civilizations are advancing, it's so important to have like the right knowledge. Not all knowledge is right. Sometimes you can say you know somebody, because what comes with knowledge is action. Once I have an idea or knowledge of you, my behavior is going to shape and reorganize around this knowledge. And you can have some wrong knowledge and end up mistreating someone, and the person can be good at their core, righteous, but when you've already kind of concluded who this person is and you're acting off of that knowledge, you might see a different part of them. We're multidimensional because we're created in God's image. So we have a little bit of all things in us. Sometimes we have to protect ourselves. Sometimes we got to be mean. Sometimes we got to be firm. Sometimes we got to be joyful. Sometimes we got to be at peace. We're multidimensional. Just one thing. And really being careful of what we say we know. Really doing surgery on that. Do we really know? Do we really know ourselves? You know, so I'm getting old. I'm 39. And a lot of stuff that I thought I knew about myself, I didn't know. When I joined the military, I didn't know I was a runner. I hated running before I joined. Marines had me running all the time, and I ended up loving it. It's like, man, these runs are great. You know, I didn't know I could get through boot camp, and I didn't know I could be a leader in boot camp and lead groups of people and men. And sometimes life pulls out of you things about yourself you didn't even know. And I'm really embracing that. But there's a dark side to being human. Humans can be very mischievous, can, based off of their environments, how they were treated, very suspicious of others, and it can just lead to a big divide in some ways when human beings don't assume good intention of each other. And the only reason that I'm talking about this, because being a therapist, you see so many people. I'm working with human beings, right? I'm not doing, it'd be nice to do some dog therapy, But I'm working with so many human beings. I'm working with so many people, and I'm a human being, and I get exposed to a lot of things that the average person is not really exposed to. And it's opening up my mind to just how common and how similar we really are. How similar we really are. Um, being a human being, being in and of itself, that word is, there's like movement there, there's progression, there's progress, there's evolution. You're a human that's evolving. You're a human that's constantly developing its potential day by day. And you're a human developing. You're a human that's evolving. That's that being. It's really powerful. Don't shortchange yourself. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit your potential. Don't limit yourself to the knowledge and conclusions that other people put onto you. Your potential is so unlimited and so great, no matter what situation you're in. You're sitting in jail, you're sitting in prison, you're sitting in class, you're sitting in the hood, you're sitting in the suburbs. It doesn't matter. You being you being that human being is so much blessing and potential and possibility inside of you. Don't let your environment minimize that, because we live in a world, and I think it's always been this way, where the world wants to characterize human beings in these different labels and these different boxes, and it just completely diminishes their potential. You see this all the time in the hood. Guys just give up on wanting to be great. They don't want to fly an airplane. They don't want to go across the map and travel, and they don't want to go to school or go to work or do, depending on the guy, because you know you got a lot of greatness in the hood, so it ain't all dudes. But growing up in Detroit and the environment I grew up, it's easy just to kind of feel like, man, I'm not gonna never be shit. You know, ain't nothing really going on. I'm just gonna be in the hood. Don't let your environment, because we live in an environment that can dictate and shape and mold you into what it believes you should be. Human beings are like malleable. So you have to be careful what influences and suggestions and feedback you buy into, because that can help carve out your character. The environment is a character carver. It's a character carver. The environment is a character carver. Based off of where you're from, it's going to try to put you in a mold or put you in some sort of character or caricature character state. You can always, and human beings are so blessed, you can always surpass that. Hey, how you doing? Amos, hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Human beings are so, you can surpass your environment. Even if you grew up in an environment for 20, 30 years, you may be from India, you may be from Africa, you may be from America, and you might have had this programming unconsciously, like I should be this type of person, I should be that type of person. We're so blessed we can even surpass that. We're the supermen, the superwomen. I see all these movies where human beings have these ideologies of us being so great. That's why these superhero movies are so popular, because human beings, in their core of their imagination, they recognize that we have so much unlimited potential. We can fly. We can break down walls. We can break down barriers. We are the supermen. We are the superwomen. But you have to believe it. You have to believe it. All these things that you're seeing in these movies, this stuff is real. Now, I'm not saying go jump off a building and put on a cape, but I'm just saying you are a superman. You are a superwoman. Look at all the things you're capable of doing. And we don't even know what God has for us in the future. We have the equipment. There's so much greatness in us as human beings. This is a blessing. We have to really cherish this, you know, this opportunity. You know, I believe once we all go to heaven, we might be flying. We may not have no capes, but we might have wings. We might have these different abilities, even in the new world. I believe it, you know, because God is unlimited energy potential. He's not limited. It's like numbers. You can't count the highest number. It just goes on to infinity and beyond, you know. That's the beauty of being human. So when you're down on yourself, you're beating yourself up. Maybe you had a bad day. Maybe you're going through a divorce. Maybe you're going through a separation with your wife, your husband. Maybe you're having family issues. Your brother don't get it. Your sister don't get it. One's on drugs. One's in and out of jail. Mom is not there. She's not there sometimes. She's not there. She's always asking you for money. Maybe she's not asking you for money. Maybe it's your dad asking you for money, right? We're human, so we kind of have a little bit of everything thrown at us. But that's another piece of evidence for your greatness. Look at what you've overcame. Look at some of the toxic family dynamics you've overcame. Look at the things that you've been through. Look at your potential. Don't forget that. Don't forget who you are. You're a being. That's powerful. Do some research on the word being. That's evolution. Who knows what type of greatness we're going to tap into? Yeah, we have a population of people out there that could be dirtbags and unhealthy, but they don't speak for us. They're not the order of the day. Love conquers evil, right? Evil's not going to conquer evil. Love conquers evil. And human beings have the capacity to love. That's a powerful thing. It really is. I'm telling you, it's powerful. Shame, guilt, fear, they're character carvers. They limit your character potential, but they're great stepping stones. It's value. Everything that we experience as human beings is valuable. God is so good, guys. I'm telling you, your pain, your shortcomings, your difficulties, all of it is valuable because there's lessons there, you know? So, yeah, I haven't been on here in a while. Just been spending time with my kids and with my family. I love YouTube. I love the opportunities that it gives, but I'm not going to be anxious about a platform. I want to be natural, authentic. If I'm monetized, I'm monetized. If I'm not, so what? Still going to produce, still going to be me, you know? And there's value in being monetized and doing the work. I'm not trying to diminish that, but that's not what I'm here for. I just love being, existing, talking to you guys. I'm out here on Hilo, Hawaii. Beautiful weather, beautiful day. I have more clients I need to see. Hey, good to see you, Fra. Good to see you. I have about 4 more clients, then I'm done today. I've been doing some serious work, guys. Therapy work is not easy. I've been working with a lot more African Americans, so I'm really happy about that. I love working with all people, but out here in California, there's not a lot of us. So every time I get a chance to work with someone from my community, I just feel so proud. And I'm really happy to see that Black people are starting to really embrace therapy and counseling and giving us as therapists an opportunity to heal and to trust us. Because you can't have any work with a therapist without trust. Hey, long time no see, man. Good to see you. Yeah, good to I just want to show you guys some love. I'm still here. I'm just growing and learning as a human being. I got to get better. I got things I need to work on. I want to be a better husband. You know, I love my wife just from hopefully our marriage works and our marriage lasts. We've been having some communication issues, and I did a video on cultural differences, and those differences are real, man. Interracial relationships are not easy. We're having some marriage difficulty out here in paradise, right? Go figure. But it's all valuable. It's all good. I'm learning. I love my wife so much, man. I'm hope you guys pray for me in my marriage, and I don't want to lose her, you know. No infidelity, no abuse or nothing like that. It's just, you know, I need to step my game up as a man. Just being honest with you, you know, I can't blame her, fault her for anything because I can't control her. I just need to step my game up, fellas. So I need to take a break and really look in the mirror. I can't be on YouTube telling young men what they need to do to be better men, and I'm not practicing what I preach, you know? So I needed to really reflect and pray and talk to God and just humble myself and really just had to put myself in the fire Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Just I want to save my marriage, and we're working things out, and it's hard, guys, when you love somebody and genuinely, and there's challenges. It like it taps, it drains your energy. Like you just get like, man, I need to heal and recharge. And I took that time away, just talking to the Lord and praying. And God answers prayer, guys. Like I'm not trying to convert you guys, or maybe I am, but believe in God, trust in God. You're going to hear a lot of people say that, and everybody's now is just popular now. Back at one point, you talk about God, you get crucified, but believe in God. You can't see where you can't see him, because look at his creation. Who created this? Who made this? Well, I didn't make it. I didn't do it. He shows himself through his creation. Look at all this beauty around us, from the trees, the nature, the plants. He shows us his presence. He's energy, his spirit, right? So he's here, but you got to believe it, because I've been praying, and I'm not going to lie. Some days I have doubts. I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, you can get me through this. I don't know if you can, because I know I done messed up and I'm a piece of shit, and he still comes through for me. I think God loves us a lot more than we love ourselves sometimes. You ever had that happen, guys, where you're praying and in your mind, you're like, I don't know if I'm going to get this prayer, because I done did some sinning, and maybe I'm looking at porn. Maybe I'm masturbating. Maybe I'm having unhealthy sexual thoughts. Maybe I'm, lying, stealing. Maybe I'm doing things that I shouldn't be doing, right? You ever been there, guys? And you pray into the Lord, and you're just like, Lord, there's like a sense of shame there. You're just like, Lord, if you could get me through this, and God still loves you, he still loves you. All right, get you some rest. Hope you get some good rest. But I have some clients, 4 more clients. I'm trying to do this work as a therapist to help heal the community and be an example. And it's not easy, but it's worth it. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. I haven't been on recording for a while. I was telling myself I was going to do 2 videos a week, but then life happened. Like, I just wanted to spend some time with my family and help strengthen my marriage, pray for my marriage. I love my wife so much. She's such a good woman. And I was like, just like the rest of them, like when I was younger, you know, just a dirtbag. But God has grace for us, and he forgives us, and we can always change and evolve, because we're beings. We can always be better. And I'm just so thankful to God that he created us to be human beings with so much potential and to do better. Love yourself. There are good men out there. There are good women out there. Look at their core. Don't just look at the shell. They say in some Buddhism teachings that the human body, the flesh, is like the outer shell, of the spirit. It's like a shell. There's so much in the person next to you in their core you don't see. We don't see it. And that's the beauty in them. Look at some of the things you can't see. Yeah, a person might have baggy jeans on. Yeah, she might be naked on Instagram, but look at her heart. All that shit is going to pass away. Look at their core. Maybe they didn't get enough love. Maybe they're trying to do their best to find that love and love themselves. Maybe they didn't get taught. Okay, but we can't see that in them if we can't see it in ourselves. Okay, so I'm not going to lecture you guys on this, but there's so much to talk about the psychology of being a human being. I'm just so thankful to God every day. I'll be 40 next year, some of my best years. I don't have any midlife crisis, no fears of dying. I'm just so grateful. We didn't ask for nothing, but God gave us everything, right, guys? So, I'm just excited for what's going to happen next. I'm excited. Some people get older and they're like, oh my God, I'm afraid. Where am I going to go? I already know where I'm going to go, because look at where we're going. Look where we're at. Look at how beautiful this is. Look at this life. And a lot of us are pieces of shit, but we have so much potential and value to do better. And God still blesses us with this. Look, So if he can bless us with this and look at how we can be sometime, what do you think he's going to bless us with in the future? That's how I look at things. My mindset's different. Life is good. God is good. I love you guys. I'm praying for you. You're going to make it through your challenges. You're going to make it through your difficulties. You're going to win. Everything is valuable, even your pain, even your suffering, even your negative thoughts. Everything is working to your good. I'm living proof, okay? Love yourself. Love your neighbors. It's power in that. That's what makes you a superhero. Hey, baby. My daughter's in here. Hey, baby. Daddy's about to get ready to leave and go to work. I was just reminding you guys to love yourself. Love yourself. Love your family. How you doing, baby? My baby Jewel's in there. That's my daughter, guys. She joining my stream. My daughter and my son be watching my streams. I love that. I'm just out here walking. I'm at Tina House, babe. Just walking. I'm working, but I had a little break, so I just wanted to do a video, Jewel. So I didn't have much time. How's your day going? Yeah, that's my daughter in there. That's my little Jewel. That's my baby. I know I'm gonna have a good day. My daughter, she just joined. I saw you message me. I was gonna write you back. I just been so busy. Last night when you texted me, I was asleep, girl. I'm waking up at like 5 in the morning to do therapy till like 4 or 5 in the evening. I have like about 9, 10 people a day, sometimes 12 people. So I get like 9, 10 o'clock, guys. I'm getting old. I'll be 40. When I was young, I used to hang out like my daughter. She'd be up to like 2, 3 in the morning. I used to be able to do that, but when you working, man, and I'm working on vacation, you know, people still need help. They need therapy, especially now more than ever. I need therapy. I was messaging my therapist last night. Like you would think I was Murder, She Wrote, how fast I was typing to him last night, trying to get some guidance from my pastor, man. I'm telling you, like, therapy is needed more than ever. Thank God for therapists and psychologists, psychiatrists, social workers, nurses, nursing assistants, physician assistants, all the helpers, the police, everybody who's helping. You know, God bless them, man, because we need help, man. You know, we need good people, good examples, and to remind us the beauty of being human, you know. Don't give up on each other. Yeah, I just been working, trying to save the world, man. It's hard. So I really appreciate this. Is like therapy for me, just as a therapist, just sharing with you guys my experiences. I'm not perfect. I'm having marriage issues, and I'm trying to help people save their marriages. I'm leaving the session helping give a man insight, a woman insight, save their marriage, and I'm coming home and I need to look in the mirror and save my own marriage, you know. And it's being saved by the grace of God. So it's working, but I'm not perfect. I wish I could be the perfect therapist and people could just come to me and I'm floating in the air with wings on and a halo, but that's not the hand I was dealt, you know. But I'm thankful for what I have because everything is all good. Nothing's going to waste. Your pain, your problems, your stress, all of it is all good. Don't look at it like it's negative. Don't look at it like it's bad. That's how I used to be. Like, damn, I'm dealing with stress. I'm fucked up. Damn, I'm dealing with negativity. This is bad. Damn, I'm dealing with pain. It's not bad. It's all good. Romans 8:28, all things work out for good to those who love God. All things, even your pain, your stress, your heartbreak. If you're hungry, you didn't eat, don't worry. You're going to eat. You know, I have plenty of hungry nights, plenty of broke nights, pockets tight. You know, shit, my pocket's tight now. I'm not balling. People think, oh, if you're a therapist, you're a doctor, you're so rich. We're not rich. You know, we're not, you know, and I'm not doing it for the money. You know, they definitely need to be paying therapists more because we got families to feed too, you know, but I'm rich spiritually. I got a father in heaven who's the most richest person in the universe. So I'm good with that. But I'm praying for you guys, praying for your families. I got to get prepared for these sessions. I got to pray that I'm able to meet the need of my clients and to help them as much as I can. We need help. I need help. Let's help each other. God bless you guys. Randy Weinglass, LMFT over here in Hilo. But I'm licensed in California and Florida. I'm going to work on my license in Hawaii. All right. If you guys are in Hawaii, God bless you. Thank you for allowing me to explore your land. And I love Hawaii culture. I love you guys, you know, and I'm going to be praying for you too. All right. Stay blessed. Peace.